Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks ever so much for tuning in as always. It's another IDL at Home League fixture today, and it's a Division 5 clash this time round. It's Tony Saunders taking on Middlesex's Sindy Stiles. And I'm just going to quickly click on their boards just to make sure that they're working, and certainly seems to be, so that's good. So we're just a couple of minutes away from starting. Thank you ever so much again for tuning in, and if anyone can hear me, then just let me know, and that would be great. So a couple of minutes away from starting. Well, we've got a good game in store here. Let me just turn myself down a bit. Between Tony Saunders and Sindy Stiles. Thanks so much to Stephen Miles and to Adam George, who I have tuned in to watch and left a comment in the chat. So thank you for that. I'm confirming that you can hear me, so that's great.
Okay.
Should be a close game this, and Sindy Stiles did win.
Matt's going to cue us in, or
yeah, you can start. Yep, go for it.
All the best, Sindy.
Have a good game.
You.
$41.
97.
Nice first treble on the board there for Tony in this 5th division clash, and there's 8 divisions, remember, in the
60.
IDL at Home League. So generally speaking, we're looking for mid-50s averages here. That's the rough sort of barometer
85
that we're looking for when we're discussing Division 5. And Sindy Stiles will be known in Middlesex circles, of course, because she has over
24.
30 plus caps for Middlesex, and we can't wait for County Darts to return under the UKDA banner, of course, later in the year. Fingers crossed. And producer Paul's just texted me to confirm that you can hear me, so that's always encouraging to know that the technology is working.
5.
And this should be a very close game, actually. Both players going well in the division. technically speaking, it's 4th versus 5th.
60.
Saunders being 4th, Stiles being 5th. Both going well in their cup competition, both into the last 16 of that. Tony Saunders beat Tim Shaw 5-2.
36.
And Stiles beat David Allen 5-0, in fact. So both going well in that.
60.
Saunders down to a finish first. On to 158 after 15.
Come on. 25.
Not sure if this is Stiles' debut on a stream of any description, actually, but it may well be. Saunders has been on previously.
77. 92.
And puts a good dent in that, as you would say if you're watching it in person. Good dent. Put a dent in it. Saunders down
41.
to 66. So 6 starts from here at least. Single 16. Leaves tops.
46.
So we'll be back for that, for an early break of throw. Certainly started strongly. And remember, roughly the sort of mid-50s
47.
range is what we're looking for average-wise. It's a nice guide. I know we get wrapped up in averages too much, don't we? But it's always a nice guide for these things. Getting closer.
10.
Just on the inside, but he will return. Saunders, before he played Anthony Major, had played for and won for.
140.
And that's a lovely visit there from Stiles, and that really puts the pressure on this 10. Saunders faces now, getting closer.
No score.
And suddenly, that 140 from Stiles has set up this opportunity. She's really dragged herself back into this leg.
Game shot in 2.
Wow,
Yeah,
there we go.
no
And it
doubt,
just
but-
goes to show you just got to keep plugging away sometimes, and you never quite know what opportunities can present themselves. Stiles carved out that opportunity and went from and took out 182 points in 5
26.
darts. So very impressive stuff, and so that will hurt Saunders. So he'll have to put that to the back of his mind here in this second leg, which is on his throw.
100.
And lovely
Yeah, it does.
ton there.
Yes.
Stiles has the first ton and the first ton 40 of this match between the two.
41.
Michael Wallace, thanks so much for tuning in to watch. Of course, Mike is in this division.
30.
In Division 5A, I believe, and
45.
has played both of these players so far this season.
21.
And I'll just go through their campaigns. So Saunders, well, he
81.
flew out of the blocks in his season campaign, really. Played for and won for. And he had 3 8-4 wins over Ben Smalley, Mike Wallace and Hayden Johnson.
140.
And a lovely
Yeah,
visit there
Yes.
from Stiles. Really puts her in a commanding position in this leg.
60.
On the Saunders throw, so it is advantage Stiles here. And then Saunders, unfortunately, he had a big win against Ian Gower 8-2, and then lost out to Anthony Major 8-1 for his first defeat.
126.
And another multi-treble
Yeah.
visit from Stiles. This is why she is a fixture of the Middlesex County A team. Can produce some
41.
great darts like that, and she's got at least 6 here to take out 64. It could be an 18 dart leg. Wants double 16 to do so,
32.
but she will be back for that 32. Great leg from Stiles. Lots of pressure on Saunders here.
60.
So double 16 for a 19 darter.
Oh, 16.
So snooker's on at the moment. 147. Well, it won't go. So Stiles will be back for double 8 to potentially
Sorry.
double her lead. And this will be a break of throw as well.
Game shot in 2.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, very nice. Stiles certainly liking the top right-hand side of the board, isn't she? So double 18 and a double 4 to take out her opening 2 legs. And is on the throw now to potentially extend her lead to 3-0.
39.
Stiles has been very active. This is her 8th IDL game, IDL at home league
45.
game. And she's won 4, drawn 1 and lost 2.
60.
2 defeats the hands of Graham Greatley and Anthony Major. So those two look like, I think they drew actually, those two. So
60.
those two will be in contention for the title or to potentially be promoted, you would think.
Oh,
But
dear. 43.
no reason why these two players Stiles or Saunders, can't be in contention as well.
85.
Oh,
And settle Saunders down. First treble for a few visits.
26.
Stiles' victories: 8-4 over Hayden Johnson.
115.
Darts.
Yeah, lovely darts
Sorry.
there from Saunders. An 8-4 against an 8-4 win against David Ferguson. Then 2 8-3 wins over Mike Wallace and Ian Gower.
36.
And I couldn't actually find who the draw was against, actually.
60.
So
I've just got to change my score, put 33 in.
Yeah,
Saunders
There's
down to a finish first and has a healthy lead on the Stiles throw. So this would help Saunders massively.
83.
If they can break the throw and then potentially try and hold.
.11.
So is that a slight opening for Stiles to get back into this leg, which she started, of course?
What's that? 20. $44.
Stiles leaves the big fish. Saunders, quite rightly, trying to start on the bullseye there on the 1-2-5.
35.
Don't think we've seen a big fish on the stream for a while. Oh, go on. Ooh,
Oh, what's that? 100.
good
Yeah,
effort.
darts.
It was a good effort. Teased us. We will get one day. Although I think Martin Lukeman may have done, actually. Another Middlesex stalwart, of course.
65.
Lucky.
It's a good effort. Saunders was going for the bull there to get his first leg on the board, but Stiles is back for 70 after that ton. Another one of those will leave tops. Tops for 3-0.
35.
Slightly astray, so Saunders can try and tidy this up. Double 8. It's only just in the 9, isn't it?
Nice score.
It's into the double 16. So Stiles back for 35. Has to do a bit of tidying initially. Ooh. Yes, now wants double 11.
13.
Just slipped into the wrong bed on a couple of occasions there. Now double 8 for Saunders to break the throw. That's a good marker.
17.
Well, nervy times in these early exchanges. Stiles going straight at it.
Going shot in 2 dots.
Good decision,
Yeah, well done.
ultimately. And Stiles is finishing. It's been very good. And that's proved the difference so far, hasn't it? 3-0, the scoreline in Stiles' favour.
95.
Oh,
Well, I've certainly hoped to get along to some UKGA fixtures, including Middlesex, hopefully later in the year, fingers crossed. And
41.
do consider subscribing if you're here and you haven't done so already, because hopefully
55.
with a bit of luck I might be able to stream some live county darts later in the year, but let's see how we go. Middlesex, of course, based at
100.
Tithe Farm.
Yeah, it does.
Stars' scoring stats, which has had 4 tons and 2 140s. Just the 1 ton so far for Saunders. So we'll need to work on that.
9.
Okay.
Not much to choose between them in the averages, both around the 53 mark,
60.
which is what we expected. That's the sort of similar range that they've been hitting in practice over long format games. So they
85.
are sticking to that at the moment. So that's good to see.
100.
Dots.
There's the second ton for Saunders, in addition to the 115 that he hit in the previous leg.
26.
So yes, of course, all of this is being played under the Modern Amateur Darts virtual banner. And hopefully, as restrictions
53.
are lifted and continue to be, and that's certainly all looking good so far, then we'll see some in-person Modern Amateur Darts events
58.
and start to see people earning their points.
Now,
Double 10, I think Saunders needs now. He's just telling himself off a bit there for his first leg.
yeah, game in
And he
3.
gets it.
Yeah,
Wow,
good
that's a
darts.
nice nice check out. Recovered well. I think it just threw him slightly that he hit tops with his second dart. But it did set up the double 10. And he holds his throw for the first time in this match. Apologies.
43.
And that will settle him down very nicely. And he's in again here.
140.
Yeah, lovely visit. I thought that was all of them there. But a 140. And suddenly pressure on the Stiles throw. She hasn't been broken yet.
40.
Could that be about to change? Saunders can find another treble here or really put the pressure on.
60.
Just a 60, but healthy advantage at this point in the fifth leg. Yes, well, remember, of course, the IDL.
40.
To find out more information about the IDL, it's the idl.co.uk, or you can search the IDL Darts on Twitter and Facebook.
60.
And if you've got any queries, Paul, just send a message on there to either of those channels, and Paul will pick those up and be able to answer those for you.
60.
And yeah, as I say, touch wood, we will be back in the venues.
30.
Hopefully possibly from mid-May, but definitely from, all being well, from June.
100.
Yeah, it does.
5th ton of the match there for Stiles. Yes, well, the venues, of course, remember, include the Royal Surrey Club
41.
in Morden, Spots and Stripes in London Bridge, and, of course, Riley's Victoria. Saunders leaves the big fish.
41. That's silly.
No big fish. Good attempt, though. Pretty close.
43.
Stars will be back for that because Saunders will be back for that because Stars could not leave a finish.
Oh, 47.
Well, 2 goes at it here. Wants treble 19. That would have left the bull.
28.
So I think Mardle calls this the baby fish, doesn't he? Treble 20. Would have left the bullseye.
78.
Good recovery with a 3rd dart, though. Leaves a useful 2 darter. 99 always awkward. Looks like 96 left, so should stay there, really.
Oh.
He's found. And isn't it really frustrating when that happens? You find a treble 1 and a treble 5.
Sorry. 20, 22, 37.
And in practice, of course, you just thread it through the needle straight in the treble 20. Of course, it never happens in an actual match, I find, when that happens. Oh, is that double 17?
Oh. 18.
So a missed dart there for 4-1. Saunders has a reprieve. Another one of those will leave double 16. Oh, he's got 37 left. So no double.
37.
Well, he'll kick himself there. He knew that was an opportunity to potentially break the Stiles throw. He hasn't been able to do so in this match up until this point.
Yeah,
and Stiles punishes. Double 17 can be quite a nice double if you like to stack your darts, and that's what Stiles did there. And it's 4-1, and Stiles still hasn't been broken in this match. So remember, first 8 legs will take the win.
41.
You can draw, so 7 all is the draw. So Stiles will have that
100.
in the back of her mind. 3rd ton there for Saunders. 3 tons, 1 ton 40 for Saunders. Stiles wants 5 tons and has 5 tons and 2 140s.
81.
$45.
81.
Back-to-back 81s for Stiles. Just reminding Saunders that she's still there. That Saunders is in here again. That's another ton. 2nd ton of the leg for him. Average is creeping up into the mid-50s. What we like to see.
$60.
85.
So Saunders gets down to a finish first here, down to 126 after 15. Stiles needs a big score, going about it the right way.
66.
Can't leave a finish. So 6 darts from here for Saunders to hold his throw once again. Chooses to stay down there. That's interesting. Have to go the ball route.
Sorry, 48, 54.
It's the perils of at-home darts. You have to do your own counting. No referee. I've quite enjoyed that, watching the modus stuff.
52.
Don't know whether anyone's been watching a bit of that, but the semi-pros and former legends, etc., doing their own counting. Double 16
Yeah,
for
going
Saunders. Fantastic effort. So the two legs that Saunders has won, he's had a 78 checkout, now a 72. Great effort from him. And despite losing the first
60.
3 legs, he has won 2 of the last 3 on his throw, but hasn't, as I say, been able to
60.
find a way to break the Stiles throw.
$45.
22.
Sorry if it's buffering a bit. Not sure what I can do about that.
Oh dear. 24.
Should settle down as we go along.
28.
$58.
Not much to choose between them in this crucial middle phase of the match. In the
100.
7th leg,
Bucks.
first ton of the leg from either player. Saunders with a slender advantage on a leg which Stiles started. Oh, there we go.
41.
The buffering seems to have sorted itself out now, thank goodness. Saunders can find a treble here.
60.
So again, it's competitive. Neither player being able to
100.
Yeah, darts.
pull away from one another. That ton certainly helps. 6th ton of the match for Stiles. Saunders finding the treble 20 more regularly
81.
now. And not missing by much. He's down to a finish first. Stiles started this leg. So is under pressure.
45.
$44.
So we'll start on the 18s here, Stiles. Well, that was some way off, so just has to try and lower it.
Oh dear. 9.
106 then for Saunders. Only needs one treble. Treble 18. Would leave double 16. So 32 scored. So may switch to the 14s. Well,
3.
not what he would have wanted, but it helps.
67.
Oh, is that?
Sorry.
No, that's. I think that's. Yep. Apologies.
Game shot in 3.
Amazing,
Yeah, well done.
amazing
That's saying
checkout
a
there
lot
from.
of score I got wrong, but yeah, well done. Doesn't matter.
Yes, I did think that was sort of 10 points too many, but that's fine.
Nice finish.
But 119 there from Stiles, unbelievable. Brilliant. She wanted the single 19, but slipped into the
60.
into the treble 7. And from nowhere, really, was really under pressure from Saunders throughout that leg. And Stiles held her throw again, 4th time in this match.
60.
And that's really proved the difference. Her finishing has been excellent. 119 checkout. Brilliant stuff. Who would have thought that?
43.
$100.
Yeah, darts.
Yes.
Ben Smalley, another Division 5 player,
45.
joins us in the comments. Much appreciated. Graham, thanks for tuning in as well.
22.
And of course, Cindy did draw with Ben Smalley. Thank you for that.
100.
Votes.
And David Reed, who's also been on the stream previously, he's cheering on Tony Saunders. If you are watching, yeah, do leave a comment in the chat.
100.
Let us know who you're
Yeah.
cheering on. So that's 2 tons in this leg for Stiles, leading 5-2. Very competitive this. You can just see the averages creeping up as well.
100.
Votes.
Both players have had 2 tons apiece in this leg. Saunders has had back-to-back tons. Very good. Down to a finish first. Both finding...
What was that?
Looks like
30.
30, yep. So 6 darts from here for Saunders to hold his throw. Third
59.
leg on his throw, which he started in a row, potentially. Down to 94 after 18.
26.
It's all gone a bit awry for Stiles in the last couple of visits, so Saunders has plenty of time to take out this 94. We'll want to get rid of it quickly, though, and carry that momentum through with him.
24.
Well, he's edging closer. He will be back.
Yeah. 41.
Double 16.
38.
Be confident he's coming back for that, although having said that, Stiles took out 119 in the last leg. Wants the bull. Oh, that was close,
no.
wasn't it?
Sorry.
Darts.
Great effort. Great effort. Well, Saunders better take this out because he's under lots of pressure now. Wants double 9.
Yeah, 2 darts.
Yeah,
Yeah, good up.
it's the only way to go. Yeah, great effort there from Saunders. Was under a lot of pressure from Stiles, who dragged herself back into that leg. Had a few errant visits just trying to set up the big finish. But then missed the bullseye for the 1-2-2.
66.
So this is the crucial leg. We keep saying it on when Stiles throws, but this is the crucial leg for Saunders. He hasn't been able to break the Stiles throw, and that's proved the difference.
21.
The finishing Stiles has been very good. And she's in again here scoring wise. Always like to have a look at the boards that both players are using. Well, Saunders, of course, Windmill Blade 5.
45.
I think a vast majority of people have a Windmill Blade 5. It's always quite nice to see what alternatives there are out there. That's the 180 Gladiator board there on the right that Stiles is
60.
using.
$85.
Looks like Saunders has had lots of practice on that board on the left. Lots of rotations.
24.
Stiles with a slender advantage.
95.
Votes.
Well, not much to choose between them here. Really intriguing watch, isn't it?
90.
Good score of 90 from Stiles. Doesn't quite get her down to a finish, but knocking on the door.
60.
Same for Saunders. Who can seize the initiative here? One treble could prove all the difference for either player.
45.
Stiles is down to a finish first, not what she would have wanted. Saunders looks in here.
99.
Out.
Puts a big dent in it, down to 96.
No, dear. 30.
Stiles faltering slightly, so Saunders now with an opportunity to break the throw. There's only been one break of throw in this match.
Oh. 61.
And that went the way of Stiles. That's what separates them at the moment. There's 96 left.
Oh dear. 17.
So Saunders has to do some tidying here. Stiles back on 86. Double 16.
Yeah, 2 darts.
Yeah, lovely.
There you
So,
23 dart leg that for Saunders. It's best of course 21. And that's the all-important break of throw, which he's been hunting for all match. Finally succeeds in that 9th leg. So he has the darts now
66.
to try and level up at 5 apiece. Has this game got the feeling of just going all the way? Can go to a draw, remember,
60.
which is 7 all. So both players will have that in the back of their mind
52.
to try and at least guarantee themselves a point. Saunders' average has rocketed upwards to the high 50s.
43.
Stiles has generally hovered around the mid 50s.
$41.
$81.
$30.
Adam George cheering on Tony Saunders. Josh Congraw, hello, thanks for watching. Do follow Josh on Twitter.
81.
Back-to-back 81s for Stiles. This is the sort of scoring that she discovered early on in this match.
41.
Has all that big stage county experience, so should we looking to draw on that here?
No. 45.
Very difficult to earn caps for county. But yeah, she was certainly in the Middlesex County A team before county darts stopped.
140.
And a lovely 140 there from Saunders, so that's his second 140 of this match. That puts him in a commanding position on his throw.
95.
Oh, it's a lovely last dart from Stiles though. She's down to a 2-darter. Fascinating, intriguing contest
41.
this. It's great to be able to bring it to you on YouTube and show a bit more of the IDL at Home League and players throughout the divisions. This is a 5th division match, remember. And there are 8 divisions. So 35 scored. So
37.
she was going for presumably the outer bull. So Saunders will start on the 20s here. We'll have to switch now. Options. Went for treble 15 to leave tops.
32.
Stiles then with a chance to steal. Wants tops. In order to do so, that looks like a good marker.
Getting shot in 3.
And
Yeah,
it
well
is,
done.
and so it proves to be 24 darter. and breaks straight back. So 6-4 the scoreline now. Stiles has the darts here, throwing to get to that all-important 7th leg on the board.
83.
That's a solid start in order to do so.
$100.
Great reply. 8th ton of the match for Saunders. Very similar now, those scoring stats.
135.
Yeah, darts.
God, what a great leg of darts this is from these two. Really warmed up into it, which is always
45.
great to see. I know I say this very often on the stream, but obviously we all miss
41.
in-person darts, and virtual darts isn't for everyone, of course, but if you do add that element of streaming in at the same time, knowing that it is being broadcast,
55.
it can add that extra element of intensity.
Straight darts. 7.
I like it.
Hopefully not long now until we're all seeing each other in person.
Not much better. 15.
Unlucky.
Oh, it's getting a bit nervy now, and you just sense that both players know that it's a really, really crucial part of the game. Stiles telling herself off,
16.
and Saunders knows that this is a golden opportunity.
85.
Dart.
So Saunders with a slender advantage.
41.
Stiles not down to a finish, so
66.
Saunders does get down to a finish onto 135, which is awkward. These are better from Stiles.
138.
Oh,
Yeah,
not just
darts.
better, they're
Great.
perfect under the circumstances, and leaves tops. And that is for 7th leg. If this doesn't go though, because that's a bullseye, so 85 remaining has choices. Okay, so it won't go now, so it just looks to set it up.
66.
Tops then for Stiles for 7-4 to guarantee herself a point. Hit it in the last leg. Now needs double
Game shot
10.
in 2.
Lovely
Yeah,
switching.
great finishing
Or
tonight.
recovering,
Yes,
and
thank
not switching, you know what I mean, and takes out 40 and 2 darts. Great finishing, as Saunders said, complimenting Stiles on her finishing tonight. It's been excellent, and with that,
140.
Stiles guarantees herself a point, and Saunders now the best he can hope for is to force the issue and force the draw. So he needs the next 3 legs.
70.
But he's certainly taken out some anger on that treble 20 in his first visit there in this 12th leg.
43.
And his first aim, as daft as it sounds, will be to try and hold his throw here, because
43.
that will just remind Stiles that the job's not done yet. They rely on a bit of finish line fever.
85.
Oh dear. 76.
So Saunders with a good advantage here,
99.
Darts.
and it's found 4 trebles in 4 visits, which is excellent under the circumstances. Gets down to 134
43.
after 12 darts, which is great going. And doesn't have to take it out here, of course, and he can't, but
41.
he knows he'll want to take it out as quickly as possible and try and ride that crest of a wave
45.
into the next leg, which Stiles throws first in. Treble 19. Okay, so treble 18 will leave the double. That's the double. Left, hopefully.
Yeah, game in 3.
Well,
Yeah,
lovely.
good answer, Doug.
He's had some great checkouts, Saunders, tonight, hasn't he? So he's had a 72, a 78 and a 93. Very good. Just what he would have wanted. And this is the crucial leg.
45.
Stiles will want to serve this out, so to speak, to use a tennis analogy. If Saunders can break here,
60.
he will surely start as favourite to try and force the draw. What an enthralling contest. Very good. Great effort from both players.
81.
Saunders working his way down
60.
the board. Couldn't quite find the treble. Back-to-back 60s for him. We'd all take 60 a turn, wouldn't we? Well, I would anyway.
45.
Slight opening for Saunders there, perhaps.
$50.
1 point, the difference after 3 visits in this leg. And the legs have been very competitive, really.
95.
There haven't been many runaway legs with massive gaps in the scoring. Nice 95 there from Stiles.
26.
That's the great thing about the IDL at Home League. You're
59.
put in different divisions of a very similar standard, and it means for very, very competitive games like this one. Saunders gets a treble with his second dart,
140.
and he gets a treble with his third dart as well. On a bogey, but drags himself right back into this leg, reminding Stiles that he's still there.
45.
Has it forced an opening for him? What he would give for another treble now?
59.
Stiles with 131. This is for the match. She's had a 119.
1.
Saunders now. This is to stay in the match. Wants treble 17. That's a bit of a flyer, that one. It's just slipped into the threes.
60. 74.
And leaves double 16. That's second prize. So under the circumstances, so Stiles doesn't go the 20 route actually. Another one will leave the double.
40.
Well, great opportunity for Saunders here now to force the final leg. Wants double 8. Lots of pressure on this.
Yeah, 2 darts.
He does get it under great amounts of pressure. And we do go all the way. Well, it
Final leg.
had the makings of this, and they wish each other well.
Yeah.
It is final leg, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the
I
best.
was
Yeah.
going to change over.
Yeah. No, all the best. Yeah.
Yeah, all the best.
Isn't that great to hear? Just being played in a really nice spirit. And into the final leg now. And Stiles is guaranteed a point regardless, but can still get the win if she can break the Saunders throw, which she has done so.
30.
Which he has done so twice in this match previously. Best leg of darts for Stiles, 23. Best leg for Saunders was an 18.
60.
And we always say it at this point, but trebles are like gold dust when the pressure is on. And there is a treble 20.
100.
9th ton of the match for Saunders. Do let us know if you're biting your nails in the chat. Lots of you cheering on Saunders.
26.
That ton, slight advantage to Saunders.
43.
If Stiles can find a treble, it'll drag her right back into this contest, but she's just
14.
slightly off target with those.
$43.
Well, it's very nervy and it's certainly understandable. Stiles led 3-0 and 7-4.
36.
Saunders has won the last 2 legs to force the decider.
60.
Maybe just hitting the big numbers might be all that's needed here.
43.
So there's about 97 points the difference.
$50.
I'd be slightly frustrated with that because a single 20 would have left the big fish. These look better from Stiles.
140.
Great dart.
Yeah, great timing as well. Third 140, what a time to get it. Now, that really does make this interesting. Just 7 points adrift of
29.
Saunders before these, and only 29 scored there. What Stiles would give for a treble 20 here?
41.
Gosh, which way is this going to go? Remember, Saunders can't win this, but he can get the draw. Stiles can still get the win. He's guaranteed a point regardless.
45.
We've seen some great checkouts from these two tonight. Will we see one to clinch the match or to get the result that they want?
37.
It's their sort of range. 101 for Saunders. Treble 19. Would leave double 12. Can't be done. Just has to try and set it up. Treble 10 perhaps.
20, 39,
Well, it
49,
helps.
54.
So I thought that last one was in treble 15, but it wasn't. So 104 for Stiles. Only one treble needed. Oh, it can't be done.
58.
Well, that's a good second dart.
Oh dear. 73.
So much pressure. So Saunders will get darts to force the draw here.
Oh, typical.
I think he wants double 1. He wants double 1. Would you believe it? It's the only way to go for the draw. It's a good marker.
Nice.
Oh,
Lucky.
bit tense that last one, considering the pressure. So Stiles now will have match darts, you think?
That's 6.
Oh, so 25, so 9 or 17. Or double 11.
9.
She has hit double 11, so that's a match start gone. Saunders back on 47 because he busted. He's done it again. He's done it again. He wants double 1 for the so for the draw. Sorry, apologies. Getting excited. Oh, he's nearly done it again. Sorry, apologies.
31.
Lucky.
I need to lie down. Apologies. Stiles wants double 11
Go and shot him 1.
and does get
Yeah,
there.
well
Wow,
done,
what a
well played.
match!
Yeah,
Stiles
great,
clings
great.
on.
You're finishing and scoring. Brilliant.
Some really
It
good
left me a
stuff
little
there.
bit
I'll
at some
just,
points, but that was a
I'll
good
just
game.
fade them
Really.
down and I'll show you the stats for that one. Apologies, I got very confused there. I thought Saunders had hit treble 15 twice in as many visits, so that's why I got a bit confused there. So sorry about that. So 8-6 then, a 14-leg thriller, And as you can see, not much to choose between them. Saunders with a better average in the end, just scored the slightly heavier of the two, but Stiles' finishing throughout that game was really, really on point, wasn't it? So she hit 11 tons and 3 ton pluses to Stiles, 9 and 4 ton pluses for Saunders. No 180s tonight, but both got close. 3 breaks of throw for Stiles in the end, including that last leg there, the most crucial of them all. She had a 23 darter, and of course that excellent 119 visit, which ended on double 19. And Saunders, of course, well, he had some fantastic checkouts. He had that 18 darter, and he had a 78 checkout and a 93. So it was really, really competitive game, and that was the 5th division. So it just goes to show the talent that's in the IDL at Home League. And if you want to find out more, of course, just visit the idl.co.uk. We'll have another IDL at Home League stream next Monday night. So thank you ever so much for watching. Much appreciated.